under bearing, and we have selected one of which is the question 15, and this is bearing here. Okay, share with your friends as we are diving into these beautiful lessons. Okay, so let's just wait for 1 minute for us to start working on this problem, as we are waiting for our friends to join this live stream. Okay, without wasting much of your time, let's get started with the solutions. So we are going to start it from here. Solutions. From this bearing, we have to find the angle QPR. So we have to find this angle here. QPR, this angle here. And remember, the angles which are standing at this edge and this one should be equal because of this mark here. Okay, so now how can we find the angle which is inside here? For us to find the angle which should be inside here, we must find the angle which is sustained at Q here. Okay, so how do we find the angle at Q? If you can see here, there's 100, and remember, like I said, the angles which stand like this add up to 180. There's 90 degree and the 90 degree here. So that means here we have been given we have 100. So for us 100 degree, for us to have 180, so that means here it is the 80. Okay, so the angles we stand like in this shape should add up to 180 degree. So that means here there is 80 degree. Okay, so now since we have found the angle here which is 80 degrees, so we can find the angle at this area here. So since here we have 80, so we're going to add, we are finding angle QPR, which is a QPR, the angle at P. That's the angle we are finding. So since we have found it is 80 here, so we are going to add 80 plus a we are going to say 360 degree, because this all circle add up to 360. So minus an open bracket 80 degree plus 150 degree. Okay, in which you are going to have 360 degree and minus 80 plus 150, you are going to have 230 degree, and 360 minus 230 degree, you are going to have 130 degree. So here it is 130 degree. So we have found the 130 degree at here. This is not the angle which we are looking. We are looking for this angle which is at P. This solution which we are finding here, first we have found 80 here, then this angle. It should direct us to find the angle which is at P. So if you can see here, there is 130. Since they are saying angle which is here is equal to this angle here, so we are going to say 180 minus 130 30, which should be equals to, because angles on the right angle triangle add up to 180. So 180 minus 180, you're going to have 50. Okay, so this 50, because we have two-sided, okay, this is an isosceles triangle which have got two-sided equal. So we are going to divide this one by 2, 50 degree by 2, which should be equals to 25. So here there is 25 and here 25. Okay, so that's the angle for P. So that's the answer for question 1. We have found the angle of QPR. So now let's find the bearing of P from R. P from R. Here you must pay much attention when finding the bearing. So we have P here, bearing of P from R. Here, this is where most of the people make mistake, because they don't know where to stand, where to find, where to build the north, like this one here. So, to make it simple, if they say find the bearing of P from R, so that means we are going to draw our north from R, okay? In which this north, it will be like this. We're going to build a north here, okay? We should be like this, north, okay? And we have to find the bearing of P from R. So that means we're going to draw the circle from this R until it touches the line of P. So that's the bearing of P from R. And for us to find the bearing of P from R, this circle or circle is add up to 360. And if you can see here, this angle and this angle, same like here, add up to 180. So here we have 150 degree. So that means if we have 150 degree at here, at this area here, so that means we have like this. So here we have 150 degree, and here what is remaining to add up to 180, it is so you can say 180 degree minus 150. The answer you're going to get, it is 30 degree. So here it is 30 degree. So here there's the angle of 30 degree. Okay, 30 degree. And what we are interested for is this bearing from R to P. So this angle, you're going to add 25 plus 30. So you're going to say 25 degree plus 30, it is equals to 55. Since here all this angle it is 55, so you're going to subtract 360 degree minus 55, which should give us 305. That's our angle, the bearing of P from R. Okay, and you can be asked also to find the bearing of R from P. So if you're asked to find the bearing of R from P, must be here. The bearing of R from P is already drawn here, so it will be like this. So you move from this one to here. Since this one add up to 180, then here we have 100. So that means you are going to add 180 plus 100 plus 25. You are going to find the angle, which is here. But this lessons only handy at finding the bearing of P from R. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends so that you may have the same benefits This lesson is good, more especially for those who are writing GCE this coming month, which is August. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.